Good morning. We've got a historic moment happening on day 10 of Vlogmas. The Christmas trees that are in the back garden are actually being moved to different parts of the garden. So I don't know if you remember, but before we extended the garden, there were two Christmas trees basically right in the middle, and one of them's on one side of the garden and has been for a while, but the other one's being moved today, so Dad and Grandad are literally moving it as we speak. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll technically have another tree to decorate at some point. Well, at least I assume that's what's going on. Either that or Dad's decided to dig a tree up and dig a hole in a different part of the garden, and the two events are in no way related. Is that gonna stay? Yes. My actual mini tripod thing, my Gorilla Pod, is broken. So at the moment, this is actually balanced on an upside down mug to get it to the right height. I've ordered a new one, but it's just a little bit too weak now. It droops off at the top and get those sort of hilarious slippy time-lapse shots. But obviously last time I glued it back together, but it's beyond repair now, unfortunately. I think it'll take the weight of an iPhone, which might be quite useful, but I have had to order a new one. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Let's see what's behind door number 10. Jingle All the Way. Is that an instruction? The film. Turbo Man? No, that's a different film, isn't it? Oh, hello. What is the action figure that he's trying to get him in Jingle All the Way? It is Turbo Man. Yeah, it's Turbo Man, isn't it? That's my cousin Jack's favourite Christmas film. I wonder if he's watched it yet. I'll have to ask him later on. Is that a reindeer? Why is this getting more difficult? I think it's a reindeer. It could easily be. So in yesterday's vlog, I was talking about the bed in the travel lodge and how it was actually more comfortable than my own. And I was kind of half joking about it, but when I got back home last night, I realised that my own bed is not as comfortable. So I'm going to try and take some steps to actually make it more comfortable. And funnily enough, the company that they work with, I think it's Sleep Easy, they actually make the mattresses from the travel lodge, and you can buy them, but they're like 400 quid, so I'm not doing that. So my plan is to actually buy a mattress topper to make it a bit more comfortable. I just don't know which one to go for. I feel like memory foam's a pretty go-to thing these days, but I actually really don't know. And clearly if I did know, my bed would be more comfortable. So I'm open to suggestions on this front. If anyone has a suggestion for a mattress topper, do let me know in the comments. I've just been on Amazon just flicking through, just seeing what I can find. But really I've got no idea. So yes, help me make my bed more comfortable. I don't want to buy a new mattress, that just seems pointless. But if anyone has any tips on how to do that, I would really appreciate that. But genuinely, I would love for my bed to be a lot more comfortable, so if you have any tips, just let me know. So Dad and I have actually come to order the Christmas turkey, believe it or not. We always get it from a local butcher in Cantley called Glasby. And yeah, we've just got to decide how big the turkey's actually got to be. So there we go, that's that ordered. Got to pick that up a few days before Christmas. We're doing our best to buy locally at the moment, just because it makes a big difference to independent businesses. And also just feels like a nice thing to do, doesn't it, do you think?
Oh, it is. It's sort of you'll reduce your footprint. Which footprint is it?
Is it carbon?
Carbon, that's it.
Carbon footprint, yeah.
Carbon footprint.
And yeah, and not only that, but we've got some really good things around us, haven't we, really? Yeah. We've always gone to Glasby's for this sort of stuff, and not only that, but that fruit and veg shop always does really good veg. And we haven't bought the veg for Christmas. That's just worth saying. No, that's just for tonight.
It's a really pleasant experience as well. It's not just like going in a supermarket.
Exactly, yeah, get to talk to people. Not only that, but it wasn't like turkey negotiation or anything like that, but they talked us through and we said how many people are going to be there, and yeah, it was great. Officially made the greenest soup in the world. That right there is a totally different shade of green. It's got so much fresh cabbage in it that it's got like a dark green colour, but it is really tasty. So it's very blue, isn't it? Why is it so blue? Interesting. It is quite cold here, maybe that's why. So yeah, the tree is now there. Let's get a little bit closer to it. Obviously the final piece of the jigsaw is to get some lights for it, so hopefully in between lessons tonight I should be able to get some lights to put on it, but obviously it's not quite dark enough to turn them on anyway. Also, that tree is absolutely huge. I never really clocked that. I mean, like, genuinely, that's the scale of it compared to me. I mean, I know I'm only 5'8", but still, it's at least double my height, possibly more. But yeah, let's get some lights on it. Okay, so I tried Lidl for the lights and they didn't actually have any, but I have come out with a selection of cheese and batteries, so it hasn't been a wasted trip in any sense of the word. Two things you can never have enough of in life: cheese and batteries. Right, we're all sorted. Tesco, battery powered lights, indoor and outdoor, good old Tesco. I honestly thought I was going to have to give up for a minute then, but we found the right one, so there we go. Right, it's time for the Christmas song advent calendar. Let's see what's behind door number 10. I'm getting good at opening these with one hand. Is that a Christmas song? So the song is 2,000 Miles by the Proclaimers. The Pretenders. Very different song. A very, very different song if that were the case. I don't think I know it at all. I probably know part of the guitar riff. I have to spend about 5 minutes just learning this as quick as I can. Right, okay, I've listened to it a couple of times and I know it about 5% more than I did before. So we're currently working on an 8% knowledge base. So I've decided to wear the Christmas hat to compensate for that. Okay, let's give this a go. He's gone 2,000 miles. It's very far. The snow is falling down, gets colder day by day, and I miss you. The children will sing, he'll be back at Christmas time. Broken, silent nights, frozen, sometimes in a dream, you appear. Why does it say broken? It says frozen. Outside under the purple sky, diamonds in the snow sparkle. Our hearts were singing, it felt like Christmas time. Doesn't that really remind you of something? A bark. He's gone 2,000 miles. It's very far. The screen's turned off. The snow is falling down, gets colder day by day, and I miss you. I can hear people sing, it must be Christmas time. That's not the bark or the original. What was that? There you go. I think that is the Christmas song that I know the least. 100%. But there you go, I hope you like that. I don't think that's too bad actually. May need to buy a few more. This is quite a big tree, but at least half of it has got lights on. I don't think that's bad for a first try actually. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Another day of Vlogmas awaits.